Hi there, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Would you guys like to hear a little bit about my weekend? So, I had a very busy weekend. I think I've told you guys before that my daughter is 17 years old, so she's a junior this year, and her school has decided to let them have their junior-senior prom. So as you can imagine, my daughter is super excited about this because my daughter loves to buy fancy, beautiful dresses whenever she has an opportunity. So her school, fortunately, decided to separate the juniors and seniors and let them both have an individual prom. And if you're not familiar with what a prom is a formal dance for the juniors and seniors. And the girls buy beautiful gowns and the boys usually wear tuxedos or suits, and it's just kind of like a rite of passage for the juniors and seniors. And I'm so happy that her school is allowing them to do this because they really do deserve this opportunity just to be kids and just enjoy this time together. So all weekend we were busy looking for, well, not all weekend, but all day Saturday, we were busy looking for a prom gown. And we went to, I think, 4 different stores looking for prom gowns, and finally she found one, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not sure yet if she's gonna let me share a picture or not, but it is absolutely a gorgeous dress, and she's super excited about it. And what her school decided to do was separate the juniors and the seniors. So the juniors are gonna have their own individual prom, and the seniors are gonna have their own individual prom. And in order to go to the prom, they either had to be vaccinated for COVID, or they have to have a negative test so many days before prom. So it's really good because they're covering all bases, trying to keep everybody safe and protected. And fortunately for us, her school has been in session since school went back last fall. So they didn't have to take any time off because of COVID or anything. So we were really fortunate with that. But yeah, my little girl is really excited about this, so I'm really happy because, you know, they're gonna get to share in this opportunity because they really do enjoy it. Kids don't have too many opportunities to actually be kids and get to enjoy things that are fun and safe for them, so it'll be a really nice experience for her. So, but what I'm gonna do today as far as decorating, I'm really happy and excited about this. As you can see behind me, it's different than how it looked before. Well, I have been busy doing a lot of thrifting. If you're not familiar with my channel, I love Tuscan decor, but I basically decorate my house whenever it's not like fall or Halloween or Christmas. I shop at the thrift stores, and basically what I furnish my home with as far as decorative items is from Goodwill and thrift stores. And I just love the hunt. I love finding all kind of unique pieces that I can incorporate, and it's just a lot of fun for me. But then at Halloween and fall and Christmas, I completely transform my house, and I'm so excited. I know it's really early. I shouldn't even be thinking along those lines yet of decorating for fall or Halloween or Christmas, but I think that a lot of decorators can probably agree with me on this. Whenever you love and are passionate about decorating, it's like your mind is always working. Your gears are always turning on how you're going to be decorating the next thing. So I am really excited and looking forward to sharing all of my decorating that I do, because last year I only started my YouTube channel last October. I believe it was October the 4th. So I didn't get to share like how I did anything with anyone. So I'm just really excited and getting, you know, really pumped about having that opportunity to share everything with everybody. So, but anyway, enough about that because I'll definitely be telling you guys more as the time gets closer. But behind me is one of my recent finds. I think I found it about a week ago, and I have been, like I said, I've been busy. I'm gonna have quite a haul to share with you guys, but I really couldn't wait to my next haul video to share this. I was really excited to get to use it and incorporate it and get it to show you guys. But this is a preventical picture, and it it is actually from the Bombay Company, and I didn't even realize that whenever I bought it. But it was only, you want to take a guess? Seriously, take a guess what you guys think I paid for this. I paid $9.99 for this picture, and I would get it down and show you, but it's really heavy. It's hanging here now because my husband had to help me get it up there because I knew that it was going to be too heavy, and we had to put it on like 2 different screws. So that's why that's why you're not seeing me hanging it on the wall. But I was so excited because I love Bombay Company, and I've never had anything from the Bombay Company. So when I saw that this was Bombay Company, I was just like, oh my goodness, this is so exciting. So, but it is a very beautiful picture, and I'll definitely be giving you guys close-up shots. But it's time for me to redo this area. And if you missed how I had this decorated before, I'll make sure that I link it up above in my suggested video, or I'll also link it below in my description box. But it's time that I, change this up for spring and summer. So I'll go ahead and get started. So this is what my picture looks like, and I just think it's so gorgeous. It has looks like a villa, maybe possibly, and it has the Tuscan poppies, and it has the beautiful landscape, and I love the frame. The frame is wooden, and it has the gold trim, and the canvas is almost like a marbly kind of looking matting, but I just think that it's so pretty. If you're not able to see everything close up, I promise that whenever I'm done, I'll give close-up shots of everything. And this is what I'm going to be starting with. And this is a gorgeous beaded table runner, and I don't know if you can see that really good, and I hope that there's not a glare from my light ring, but I think this is just so pretty. And the gold is going to tie in so nicely with my picture. And I did use this in my last foyer table decor that I had, and I'm going to use it again because I just love using this piece. So I'm just going to put it right here on my table. And you probably saw me decorate with these before because I did use them on my mantle quite recently, but I didn't get to decorate with them for long enough, so I really wanted to add them in again. So I'm going to just place these on my stand. And if you've been following my channel, you know that sometimes I take old pieces of wood from projects that we've been doing on our house, and I'll use them as risers because I don't always have the proper kind of decoration to maybe use as a riser. So if you don't have like a beautiful box or maybe a nice pedestal, you can use anything really that you can find that it would be able to support whatever you're wanting to put on top of the riser. But I just take old pieces of wood, and I find that it works really well. And I'm going to be adding in so much greenery that you're never going to see this. And I'm just going to put these right here. And I still have the price tag on that. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I paid $5.99 for that. And I'm just going to turn that around. And if you've been following my channel, you know that I love roosters, and that very recently my brother gave me a huge rooster collection. So I'm going to be using this beautiful rooster. I just think he is so darling, and I had been wanting a feathered rooster for such a long time. So whenever my brother gave me this, I was completely excited. And if you've been following my channel, you know that I can get really excited. So if you're new to my channel, sometimes I can get really excited about certain things. So, but I'm gonna add this beautiful rooster right here, and I might have to go back and adjust him a little bit whenever I start adding in some of my other items, just to make sure that the placement is okay. I'm just going to scoot him back just a little bit. There we go. And I love adding clocks in with my decor. So I'm going to use this mantle clock, and it's a very inexpensive mantle clock. I think I might have purchased it at Walmart, but I just loved the look of it. I love the color, and I think it's gonna tie in real nice with how I'm decorating my little console table. And I've shared this with you guys before. I love this greenery from Hobby Lobby. I love incorporating greeneries that hang, and this one I just think is so beautiful. And I always try to buy my greeneries whenever they're on like 50% off sale or 40% off at Michael's. But I'm gonna use this one today. I'm actually gonna use 2 of these. And what I'm gonna do is, and if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I really like to incorporate like the greenery hanging on my like my shelves, because I have a couple of shelves that I've decorated similar to this. And I'm just gonna kind of drape this over here like this. And I'm gonna add 2 of the battery operated candles. And these are so nice because they're on timers and they just look so beautiful. And they add such a nice ambiance. So I'm just gonna put one on this candle, or on this candle holder. Just kind of bring that around there a little bit. And I'm gonna add one on this candle holder as well. And my second greenery, I'm just gonna add right back in here. And I'm gonna let it also hang over because that's just gonna make it look more balanced, because this one is hanging over, so I also want this one to be hanging over. And I'm also going to be using this greenery today. And this one came from Michael's, I believe. And I think it's so pretty. It has the ferns, and this almost reminds me of like a eucalyptus. I know that it's not, but it's some kind of really pretty greenery. And I'm just gonna add it in, and I might have to just finagle stuff a little bit here, but and what I want to do here is just really kind of weave this, because whenever you weave your greeneries, it just makes it look more realistic. So I'm just going to kind of pull some of this through, of the one that I shared that I got at Hobby Lobby. I'm just kind of pulling a couple of the pieces through a little bit and just kind of fanning them out. And then it just looks how it does in nature. Because in nature, everything's not perfect. Everything's just growing together and wild and beautiful. And that's how I like to incorporate my greenery inside my home. And I might not always get it right, but I try. So I'm not done yet. I still have some other items to add, but I just want to point out something. So whenever you're decorating, a lot of times it's better to kind of group in items of like 3 or 5 or 7. It just is more pleasing to the eye. And as you can see, this is my grouping of 1. This is a separate grouping, and then I have my clock. So it would be 3 items that I'm trying to display on this table, because this kind of counts as 1 item. Does that kind of make sense? But that's what I try to go for. It just is more structured and balanced, and it just looks overall more pleasing. So I really can't help it. I love adding grapes to my decor. Not all of my displays are gonna have grapes, but I do love incorporating grapes whenever I can. And I feel that this is just the perfect time that I can add some grapes. And to me, I don't just think that grapes are for in the fall. I feel that grapes are a beautiful fruit and that they should be displayed whenever you want. And it's about what makes you happy. It doesn't have to be because maybe it's not the proper season. If you like it and you think it's gonna look beautiful in your home, go for it. I completely encourage you to just try new things because you might just find that you absolutely love something and you're not gonna know unless you try. And I'm going to add in these beautiful bunches of grapes. And I have so many pods of grapes displayed in my home. I have vegetables displayed in my home. Anything that has color, I'm all about the warm, beautiful, rich colors. So I'm going to definitely be incorporating a lot of color today. So I'm gonna add these in now. When I am adding grapes, I usually like to display them in groups of 3, unless I'm putting them in a bowl, and then I might have a lot more than that. But I'm just gonna add 3 bunches of grapes right here. And I think I'll use this one. And right here. And I think I'll add a few pods of grapes right here. Well, that's it for my video today. I'm not sure about whether or not I'm gonna have another video at the end of the week or not because this is a really crazy, busy week for me and I have 2 collaborations next week that I'm really trying to work on. So I'm still up in the air as far as whether or not I'm gonna have another video or not this week. If I do, it'll probably more than likely be my haul, but we'll see. I'm not promising anything because I just don't know how this week's gonna unfold yet. So, but if you like this video, please give me a great big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I really hope you'll consider subscribing. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!